are your three most unhinged football takes?
This is a warning. If this video might likely trigger you, and it is obviously a rage bait, but I took the rage and I'm going to break it down for you guys, or I'm going to be upset so that you'll not be upset. If you get what I mean.
Diego Armando Maradona is not a top 8 greatest player of all time. He's overrated, and he has not won anything worthwhile to compare him to the rest of the bunch that are there in Ronaldo, Messi, Ronaldo, De Lima, Pele, and the rest of them. That's number one. That one is, anybody that doesn't agree with that one needs to see a doctor. As simple as that.
Now, this is evidence that someone speaking or using a digital camera or making videos for 4 to 5 years doesn't guarantee that he has ball knowledge, right? If you say that Maradona is not top 8 greatest footballers of all time, and the reasons you are giving is he has not won enough trophies, then you have to be one of the most delusional person I've ever seen in my entire life. You have to be the most delusional football content creator in order for you to say that, right? You would have said he's not top 3, and that is arguably, because there are some people that will put Messi, Ronaldo, Pele ahead of him, right? But saying that Maradona is not top 8, and the reasons are given is he has not won major trophies. This is a guy that literally dragged Argentina to that World Cup, the one in 1980 something, right? And this is a player that inspired Napoli to win their first ever Serie A title. Do you understand what that means? For context, when Maradona joined Napoli, Napoli was a mid-table side. Like, Napoli, in their wildest dream, never thought it was possible for them to win the Serie A. It was like when Leicester won the Premier League. This is a guy that inspired that generation to win that trophy, and went on to brought the spotlight to the Italian Serie A football. You're saying that Maradona, and you went ahead to say that anybody that thinks otherwise has to get his head examined. You have that is literally a statement for you. You need to get your head examined if you think Maradona is not a top 8 greatest players of all time.
Number 2, as straightforward as that is that Steven Gerrard is not a top 10 greatest EPL midfielder of all time. He's overrated. The only thing to remember about Steven Gerrard is that he fell down and slipped, and Demba scored. Never did anything great in the Premier League, just passing to the side and doing nothing. The only place he did something great was the Champions League. But Steven G, he did something. He never did anything, just second for Liverpool. The guy is overrated.
Now, like I said, this video is definitely a rage bait, because there's no how you mention greatest Premier League midfielders of all time and Gerrard is not included. Talk less of saying top 10. And you're mentioning Yaya Toure, Kante ahead of Gerrard. Yaya Toure, don't get me wrong, Yaya Toure had a better particular individual season than maybe probably a Gerrard had. But the longevity Gerrard had in the Premier League, the levels he brought to the Premier League, right? You forget when Gerrard was playing with Fernando Torres and the connection he had with even Suarez, right? You're saying that Gerrard used to pass the ball sideways. Man, this statement literally proves that you don't used to watch football. Like, you don't know football. You're just trying to rage with, the Premier League fans. Literally, you don't know ball.
And my third one will be that Carlo Ancelotti is the greatest manager of all time, and Pep Guardiola is not top 3. Pep Guardiola failed in Bayern Munich when they're giving the best team in Europe and couldn't get to one single final. He disgraced himself, embarrassed himself, and did nothing. Went to Manchester City and spent a lot of money, got eliminated by Tottenham. How do you get eliminated by Tottenham Hotspur without Harry Kane? I don't want to hear about that nonsense. Got bailed out by Haaland finally.
Ancelotti is a greater manager than Pep Guardiola. In fact, Ancelotti is the greatest coach of all time, better than Sir Alex Ferguson, better than Arsene Wenger, better than Johan Cruyff, and you're saying that Pep Guardiola is not top 3. You are giving flimsy excuses. He did not survive at Bayern Munich. Haaland bailed him at Man City. I know you don't believe what you're saying. Like, you definitely don't believe what you're saying. If you believe what you're saying, then you're a crazy person, right? This is a manager that changed football. Pep Guardiola changed the way we perceived football, right? From Barcelona. That Barcelona team is considered to be the greatest, assemblies of stars ever seen in football. He went to Bayern Munich. He changed the way German football was seen. He brought a new philosophy to German football. Now, if you go to Germany, they literally play football the Pep Guardiola way. Right? Guardiola came to England and he monopolized the Premier League trophy. Like he made the Premier League look like a farmers' league, and he changed the way all the Premier League side plays football. In fact, it is because of Guardiola that people think that Arsenal are playing boring football. Like Guardiola made football enjoyable. Guardiola made football, like, gave details to football, and you are saying that Pep Guardiola is not the